let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Okay, ready?
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Down. Go. Zoom black. Ready?
They stick with Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
22 needle. Let's go now. Cut, cut.
Love. Dialing up a receiver screen. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
10 cycles. Set, hut. Ready, ready.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Second and 3 now.
Fight, white.
Play fake, it's Love. Gets this one to Watson. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Strike, strike. 43 rail. Hey, hey, blue. Set.
Handoff here to Jacobs. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Come on, set. Ready, go. Blue, go. Needle blue. Ready, go.
Shotgun now for Love. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Dobbs. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Black Ultra. Striker, 3-3.
Jacobs. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Only a couple of yards on the run, and that brings us to the end of quarter number 1. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to the link right after this.
Ready, set.
Ready to go with the second quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone.
Ready. Yellow, zoom. Set,
They'll give this up the middle to Dylan. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stands at the goal line, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
Go pitch. Drill, 52.
Jacobs. And he gets in, touchdown. The Packers get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. On now is McManus to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Great, set. 73, 73.
Putting a receiver in motion. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Now Hurts. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. Hit by a man, and now he's in the clear. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Throwing here, Hurts. And he can't escape. They drop him to the turf. Got a flag down, though, from early indications. Think this might be on the offense. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10.
Great, set. Crowd left Yeti. 73.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Eagles facing a deficit near the break. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
No touch, set. Alpha. Tiger Hornet. Hey, 73, Yeti. Man. No touch.
Hurts setting up to throw. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles earn the chance to tie before halftime. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Reed. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Love from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready. You. Yellow. Yellow.
Tight end going in motion here.
Steel. Black. 6. Mega. Set.
Here's 2nd and 5. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. They get 28 out of that play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Ready.
First down, ball at the 36.
Strike it. Ready. Ready. Hey.
Man in motion here.
Set. Hut.
First down throw, here's Love. Taken in by Dobbs. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Go red. Hut, hut.
Jacobs gets it on the draw. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. The Packers take their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Ready up. Fight 60. Here we go. Mega, mega. Hey, green. Blaster, 6. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. That's caught, Tucker Kraft. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Ready.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Quad red. Zoom black. Hut.
From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Hey, Silver. Go Silver, ready? Hey! 63. Crowd up, Yanni. Hey! No touch.
On first down, Hurts. Rolling left. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. But it looked like an eagle flew in and was first to the ball. They're going to maintain possession. Well, that is not how you make the most of an opportunity when your defense gives you the football back. But the good news is, Brock, at least they get another shot at it.
Yeah, when you're running on the field, you feel the joy of that defense, right? They just got you a possession. They're giving you an opportunity. And thankfully, they saved the day by at least jumping on the ball.
From the 22 on second down. Brought in right side. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
King, Phil King, Phil King. Alpha, alpha, alpha. Hey. Hey, easy, 63, 63, bang. Crowd left Yeti. 73, 73. No touch.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one's cut along the left sideline. Gets it to the 15. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take the lead just before halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime.
Down.
Slot man motioned over.
Red, cycle. Slide through. Drill green. Ready.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
Come on, 38.
Love back to it after the pick. This one taken in by Kraft. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Let's go now.
He'll throw it. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
White, white. Set, hut. Needle blue. Black ultra. Hut, hut.
Throwing it just before halftime. Finds his man. It's Kraft. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. On now is McManus to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Tiger Swamp, Tiger Swamp.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Javon Bullard bringing that play to an end. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
No touch that. No touch.
From the 32. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Man, Tiger Hornet. Oh, it's Silver, ready? Hey, 73, 73. Crowd left Yeti. Yeti, Yeti. No touch.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He's going deep. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Crowd left. Great, set. Hey, Silver. Go Silver, ready? Hey, easy, 63. Hey. 63.
Hurts now on 4th. That's cut beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, Brock, and the huge play extends this drive. First and 10 from the 41.
Great, set. Crowd left Yeti. Hey. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
Hurts throwing again. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. Broke through the tackle. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
From the 36. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he makes the house go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. You get a pick 6, you get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
McManus on for the extra point. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And the Packers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Crowd left Yanni. Crowd left Yanni. Don't touch that. Bang. Hey, easy. 63, 63, bang. Don't touch that.
Hurts to throw. Stays in the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on second down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Trying again following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Crowd left Yanni. Alpha, alpha, alpha. Don't touch it.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick, knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes, and if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers tie this game at 21. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set. First and 10.
63, 63. Don't touch that. Don't touch.
Hurts back to the air after the pick. Completed over the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Hey, let's go.
Working quickly here.
Don't touch.
First down throwing for Hurts. Has a man, it's Brown. On the move, past the 40. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Great, set. Hey, easy. 63, 63, bang. Miami. Don't touch it.
First and 10, here's Hurts. This time they're gonna get there and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Second and 16 at the Packers' 44-yard line.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's all knotted up at 21. Plenty of scoring here as we begin the final quarter. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
73, 73. Don't touch that. Don't touch.
Another try following the sack. He's got Devontae Smith.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Great, set. Crowd left, Yanni. That's right. Alpha. Hey, Tiger Hornet. Hey, 73. Man. Yanni. No touch.
He's back to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. There he goes on the right side. And the Packers get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Best run games in this league have balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal.
Ready. Hey, Blue, ready.
Running up the middle, Dillon. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run.
Watch out now. 52.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Go.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is McManus to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
No touch that. 73. Crowd left Yanni. Hey, Silver. Go Silver, ready? Hey, thumbs up, alerted. Man. 63. No touch.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Crowd left Yanni. No touch.
Hurts. A crucial mistake late. It's intercepted. And the Packers have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Ready?
Running on first here with Jacobs. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Set. Yellow.
They've got a man in motion. Here's 2nd and 14. Reed's got it. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Falcon isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
Fourth down. Drive on the line with this snap.
Check mega. Snap. Red. Go pink.
Looking to throw. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. And the Eagles have some new life in the 4th. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Here he is to throw. Campbell hauls it in. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. The rookie from Georgia has it. And the Packers make the play that should win them this game. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Here we go. Set.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Set. Hut. Set.
Going run again with Jacobs. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach 3rd down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
On the ready.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Yellow. Go. Set. Hut.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Eagles will take possession.
Hey, 73.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Good. Set. Call up Yeti. Hey. 63.
He'll look to throw it. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
63, back.
One final shot here. Catch is made down the right sideline. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win.